Hello, how are you guys? So good to see you guys again. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. I hope you guys all got your blank notebook because I'm going to be showing you something that's going to really transform the way that we lucid dream and how we lucid dream and how often we lucid dream. So I hope you guys all have your notebook. You'll want a notebook specifically for what I'm going to show you. So this is aside from the dream journal. So you're going to have your dream journal by your bed, but you're also going to have this notebook by your bed as well. And I'm going to tell you why. Hello, let me go through the chats. Hello, Ra, William Wild, Bill Smith, hello, Just Reality Shift, hello, Jennifer Gonzalez, hello, Joelle, hey, Courtney, Erebus, Zomis, how are you guys? Yay! So good to be back. So good to be back. Happy Monday. I hope you have all had an amazing day so far. So we're going to touch on a couple things. Hello, Jamal. How is it going? So we're going to touch on a few different things today. So I hope you have your notebook because we will need that. We're actually going to create I'm going to tell you what it is soon, but you can kind of tell from the title that we're going to be creating a 3-step lucid dreaming plan. So I'm going to walk you through that process. Hello, Evan, and we're going to do that together. Just waiting for a couple more people to get in. Hello, how is everybody? How's everyone doing? How have your dreams been? Have you been writing your dreams down? Have you been doing reality checks? If you haven't done a reality check today, this is your sign. This is your cue. Let's do one together. So as you guys know from my reality checks, there's a few different things I do. Very quick, very easy. We covered this last time, but I just want to show you because this is something you want to do consistently throughout the day if you want to consistently lucid dream. And learning how to do reality checks efficiently will make it so you don't even have to wake up to do techniques, which is great, right? We all want more sleep. We don't really want our sleep to be interrupted. So this is something that can help you consistently lucid dream. Got my big mug here full of tea and we're all ready to go. Oh yeah, great. Okay, so for my reality checks, oh yeah, to semi-lucid dream. Oh, we're actually going to be talking about the spectrum of lucidity as well. So like the different levels of lucidity you guys can actually experience. That way you can kind of figure out what kind of lucid dreams you are having because there is different levels of lucidity. So we will be covering that as well. Pretty much what we're going to be covering today is the top benefits of lucid dreaming to get you guys a little bit hyped to have lucid dreams, the lucid dreaming spectrum, so the levels of lucidity, and then how to create a really, really, really amazing 3-step lucid dreaming plan that you can use time and time again with your notebook. Got your jammies on, sweet. I got some hair and pants on, they're very comfortable. Got these on. Very light, very nice, pretty much like pajamas. Okay, so for my reality checks, I just basically asked myself some questions. Just want to run through that really quick. How do I know that I'm dreaming right now? What was I doing 10 minutes ago? Where am I right now? Is there anything weird or odd happening in my environment? And the reason why you want to ask yourself these questions is so you build the habit of asking them when you're dreaming. Any habits we have during the waking life, we're going to carry over to the dream. So if we build a habit of questioning our environment more, we're going to build a habit of questioning in the dream, which can lead to really, really, really easy, consistent lucid dreams. Again, if you create a habit of checking your reality, you're going to create a habit of that in the dream, leading to lucid dreams. So I ask myself those questions, count my fingers, make sure I have 10. Okay, I have 10, look away, look back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect, can see the lines in my hand, they look the same, which is good. Poking my finger through my palm seems solid, doesn't seem like we're in the dream world, but we will be soon, at least for me, kind of. It is almost 9 p.m., so kind of getting there. And then I try to breathe through my closed nose, because if you guys do that as a reality check, you know that once you start doing that in the dream, you actually can breathe through a closed nose, so that's a really good reality check to do. So I hope you are all having an amazing day today. Yes, it's time to get hyped for lucid dreaming. Any advice on staying motivated when you see no results? Yes. So it's all about coming back to your why you want to lucid dream. What is lucid dreaming going to provide to you? And so I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the top benefits, in my opinion, of lucid dreaming. Again, there's so many reasons why we would want to lucid dream. Yes, Jamal, that's amazing, because if you get in the habit of doing that, anytime you see those numbers in the dream, you're going to check if you're dreaming. So that's amazing. That's called a dream trigger, you guys. So figure out what in the environment is going to cause you to do a reality check. It could be every time you go to the bathroom and look in the mirror, you do a reality check. Every time you go outside and you see a school or something, you'll do a reality check. And what helps with this is really looking at your dream journal and seeing what you're dreaming about the most. That's going to kind of tell you, okay, this is my dream sign. I'm dreaming that I'm in school like 5 days out of the week. So school is my dream sign. And that's when you would do a reality check when you encounter that in waking life. So now we're going to get into the why of lucid dreaming, which can help motivate you. So these are just a few things that I think are some of the top benefits of lucid dreaming. Again, there's so many. But the first one, of course, is trauma integration. So trauma integration is any trauma that we have had in our waking life or anything that we want to work through. It could be a something stressing you in waking life. It could be a fear. It could be a childhood trauma. It could be a phobia. It could be a part about yourself that you don't necessarily like or show to the world, which is called our shadow. And our shadow is everything that we deny, suppress, or disown about ourselves. So it's not necessarily something bad, it's just something not yet illuminated. So that's kind of the shadow. It could even be a talent that you haven't shown the world. Are you an amazing singer and you're terrified to sing in front of other people? That's one thing I really enjoy doing, is singing. And if you guys follow me on Snapchat or on my Facebook, you've seen that I've been posting more singing videos, which is me getting out of my comfort zone. And that's one way to illuminate part of your shadow, is anything that you suppress or deny or hide from the world. You can actually work on that in the lucid dream. So trauma integration is an amazing thing. And for anyone that has PTSD or you have nightmares or anything that you really think about this. If there's one thing that you could completely heal and get rid of in your life, that you could just completely heal from and not even have to worry about it ever again, what would that be? That's probably something you'd want to work on in the lucid dream. And you can also work on that in waking life, but I've found that it's very easy to work on those things in the lucid dream. So trauma integration is one of the top benefits, in my opinion, of lucid dreaming. And of course, we can meet our inner child, which is what I've been working with. And you actually, for those who have had a lucid dream, it's a real world, literally feels more real than this reality. And so you can explore freely and go to past experiences. You can go visit your childhood home. You can go to places you've never been before, and just do tons of amazing work in the lucid dream. Trauma, yep. Okay, Raul, is there any reoccurring emotions, conversations, people, places, anything that's reoccurring? It doesn't necessarily have to be like an object. Even if there's an emotion, like say you were having a lot of nightmares, fear would be your dream trigger. So anytime you feel fear or anxiety or stress during waking life, that's when you do a reality check. That will create that in the dream. So trauma integration is the first one. Spiritual practice and lucid dreaming, believe it or not, has actually been used for hundreds and hundreds of years in the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, in the Toltec Mexica shamanism tradition, and in the Sifuism tradition. So spiritual practice within the lucid dream is huge, because especially when you meditate in the lucid dream, have you ever meditated in the lucid dream before? Meditating in the lucid dream is basically like meditating inside of a meditation, because we're meditating within our own mind. We're becoming aware within our own awareness. And so lucid dreaming is a really amazing practice for spiritual growth or spiritual development. And I definitely recommend experimenting with this in the lucid dream. And if you don't know where to start, just start meditating. Sit on the ground as soon as you get lucid, as soon as you stabilize the lucid dream, try just becoming aware. You can even close your eyes and do breath work if you want, and notice how the dream responds to you. That's going to be something very powerful. Is taking valerian root pills safe? Yes, I've only taken up to 2 valerian root supplement or tablets like an hour or 2 before bed, and this is an amazing supplement for insomnia and anxiety and stress and obviously insomnia and dream recall. So that's what I recommend to everyone really that has a hard time sleeping, that has low dream recall, that keeps waking up in the middle of the night. Valerian root is an amazing thing to implement into your dream practice. And you can get those tablets on Amazon. I think it's like $10 or less for a huge bottle. Huge. I've bought one bottle my entire life of valerian root, and it's still like halfway full. So it's amazing. Yeah, don't eat the whole bottle. Jennifer, so how we manifest in lucid dream, this could be also part of spiritual practice. Think about how we manifest in waking life. It's what we bring into our life or what we experience is attached to our thoughts and our feelings. So if we can experience something as real as this reality and emotionalize with that, maybe a dream job you want to have, maybe you want to make $10,000 a month, you can actually play that out in the lucid dream while reciting certain positive affirmations, and those go directly to the subconscious mind, because it's not like doing that in waking life with like hypnotherapy or hypnosis where you have to try to bypass the conscious mind, work your way down to the subconscious. You're in the subconscious mind in the lucid dream, so you can really create anything. And again, Albert Einstein talks about this, E=mc². E is interchangeable with matter. Energy turns into physical matter, which means anything that we feel and think can turn into a physical counterpart if we emotionalize with it. So, trauma integration, spiritual practice. Again, try meditating in the lucid dream. If you guys haven't tried meditating in the lucid dream, I highly recommend that. They actually did some sort of study. I can't remember who did it, but meditating for even 5 minutes in the lucid dream acts the same way in your brain as if you went on a 30-day meditation retreat. So that shows you how powerful the lucid dream state is and how it can amplify things and make things happen so much quicker. Shadow integration is another one, and we kind of talked about that, but one thing that I recommend doing is when you go into the lucid dream, try calling your shadow to you. Now, this is where nightmares come in. If you have frequent nightmares of running away from something, feeling fear, that is probably your shadow. And it's really just symbolism. When we run away from something in the lucid dream, we're running away from a part of ourselves that we're not ready to face. So if we want to integrate that part of ourselves, again, the shadow is just what's not yet illuminated. We just need to illuminate that part of ourselves by bringing awareness to it. So if you catch yourself in a nightmare and you happen to get lucid, try not to wake yourself up. This is a perfect opportunity to integrate your shadow or your trauma. So stop in your tracks, even if something's chasing you, and just sit there and have so much love in your heart and just see what's happening. Just be aware, just witness the part of yourself that is really begging for your attention. That's really all the lucid dream is trying to tell you. Yeah, Carl Jung talks a lot about the shadow and integrating the shadow. And again, the lucid dream state is an amazing way to do this. If you have a fear and you work on the fear in the lucid dream, you'll wake up, and when you encounter that thing, maybe it's a spider, maybe it's claustrophobia, whatever it is, you'll realize that the same emotional response is not triggered. Now, you may still be a little bit scared, but it will be drastically less than you were before you had the lucid dream and you worked on integrating that part of your phobia, your fear, your shadow. Wow, Jennifer, yeah, so that's really just your subconscious trying to get your attention. And when we ignore those nightmares, when we keep running away and we wake up and we're like, oh, I'm not going back to sleep, that was scary. The nightmare is basically like, okay, see you next week, because the subconscious is really trying to bring to your attention what is not yet integrated. And fear only comes up because think about how you are when you're in fear. You're hyper aware. So the dream is using the emotion fear to make you aware of what you're running away from that has not yet been integrated or illuminated. So you really have to look at the symbolism, why this is happening, how this dream makes me feel. And all you need to do if you get lucid in nightmare, embrace the nightmare in some way. You could say, I love you. You could try hugging the nightmarish figure, or you can just stand there and listen, and you'll notice that the dream really responds to that. I remember when I had this nightmare that I happened to get lucid in, I was running away from some scary figure. I was on some street and I kept running. I was like, wait, what am I running from? I got lucid. I realized it was a dream. I turned around. I asked the nightmare what he wanted. He stopped running. It was like this big shadow figure. I don't even know what it was. And I said, why are you chasing me? And he stopped and he smiled and he said, I don't know. This is your dream. And from there, I think I told you guys this story, I started asking questions. Well, what do you represent? Oh, I represent your childhood trauma that you are not willing to face. And I had a very traumatic childhood with some family members, and I was actually able to talk to that part of my psyche that wasn't integrated, and we actually went out for coffee. After our coffee, I hugged him, said I love him, the nightmarish figure, and the dream went boom and turned into this huge, like, just light. It was just a dream full of light. And I woke up and I felt different. Very, very, very different. I actually woke up crying because I was like, oh my gosh, what was that? And it's actually opened up so much healing for that part of my life, and we can use this for anything. Thanks, Trip. Do you think that a great imagination would help you start lucid dreaming quicker? Absolutely, because when we're in the lucid dream, we're literally becoming aware inside of our creativity. And when you're using your imagination, that's the same part of the brain that's activated in the lucid dream. Gamma is actually the brainwave that we go into when we are in a lucid dream. And that's when we are hyper creative. That's when we are really, really, really activated. That's a higher state of consciousness than when we're actually awake. So by using creativity in any way in the waking life, that actually is fueling your lucid dreams. Absolutely. Zombies. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love you. Yeah, sometimes we don't even run away. We just remember feeling fear, right? But that fear, the dream's not trying to scare us. Our subconscious is our friend. And it's just trying to resolve the things that make it uncomfortable, because the brain's job is to reduce pain, seek pleasure, and save energy. And so when it's trying to reduce pain, it's trying to get you to become aware of the things that are causing your brain discomfort so you can resolve them, right? So that is really what the brain's trying to do. And we're going to get into the 3-step plan right after I go over the top benefits of lucid dreaming, the levels of lucidity, and then I'm going to show you guys how to create the lucid dream plan. The next thing is placebo healing. And this is basically the mind affecting the body. So we've seen this in medical studies for years and years and years, where you give a patient a sugar pill and you tell them that it is medicine, and just taking the pill sends a signal to the brain, oh, I actually took medicine. And the body is actually able to create those same chemicals that medicine would have created if you actually took that substance. And this is amazing. As you guys know, I've talked about my lucid dream healing. I have videos on it. Definitely go check that out. It's such an amazing story. And every time I get an interview or I chat with someone online or on Zoom or I'm doing a masterclass, I definitely make sure to talk about that experience, because that's what really transformed my mind with what's possible through lucid dreaming. That really opened my mind to the potential that lucid dreaming actually has. And lucid dreaming is actually the most effective treatment for PTSD in veterans. And obviously, anyone else with PTSD can obviously have the same benefits. You don't just have to be a veteran, but the fact that they're going to lucid dreaming now to heal PTSD and PTSD nightmares is incredible. And they're actually starting to do more case studies on this as well. So that's really, really cool. The next thing is meeting internal archetypes. And this is basically psychological concepts about yourself becoming personified. So you can meet your inner fear, you can meet your inner child, you can meet your creativity, you can meet your future self, you can meet your anger, you can meet your happiness, you can meet your most spiritual divine self. Like any archetype within yourself you can actually meet, talk to, interact with, ask questions, and embody those parts of yourself. So I think that's really, really cool. Another top benefit of lucid dreaming is asking big questions. The unconscious mind is a library of wisdom. Everything you've ever encountered in your life, everything you've ever heard, every piece of wisdom you've ever gotten from somebody else, everything you've ever seen, everything you've ever thought is stored in the subconscious mind. And we can actually access that library of content and wisdom every single night when we sleep. So think about how much information you've taken in your entire life. That's not gone. That information that you may have thought that you forgot, oh, I really wish I remembered what that person told me that one day, like it's still there, and you can actually access that in the lucid dream, which I think is really, really cool. What does it mean if you dream of a specific person? So you'll want to see how your relationship is with that person. Say you had a very traumatic childhood with your mother or something, and you dream of your mother. That probably represents your childhood trauma. Maybe you dream of your best friend that you had during high school. That would probably represent either that part of your life or those emotions that person brought up within you. So you have to look at your relationship with that person, and that will kind of tell you what the dream is trying to tell you. Don't take everything literal in the dream. It's very symbolic. So you'll want to look at your emotional relations with those things that are showing up in your dream. Life rehearsal, which is amazing. You can actually rehearse waking life situations in your dreams. Say that you are going to be giving a talk, like maybe a TED talk or something, and you're really, really nervous. You can actually rehearse that exact thing within the lucid dream, and you can get used to it before you actually give that talk. You can rehearse it. You can literally go over it with dream characters. You can create hundreds and millions of people in your dreams, and just create extra people to get used to the really, really big crowds. That way, when you actually give your TED talk, you've already rehearsed it several times. It feels like you've already done the talk several times, and now you're giving this talk to less people because you created more people in your dreams to practice. I learned how to drive through practicing in the lucid dream, and then when I actually got behind the wheel, it already felt like I've already driven forever. Like, it really, really does have that impact on the mind. And as you guys know, we've talked about UK sports science studies where they have athletes run, lift weights, and do squats in the lucid dream. And after 60 days, 81.3% of those athletes increased in speed, accuracy, and muscle mass. So as you can see, this really does affect the waking life body, and we can rehearse any situation that we want to in the lucid dream before we actually encounter it in waking life. Now let's see, working with addiction or addictive mind states. So if you are addicted to, it could be drama, it could be nicotine, it could be eating at 2 in the morning before you go to bed, whatever it is, you can actually work on those things and meet that part of your brain and ask it to assist you with letting that specific thing go that you are addicted to or that you have a habit of doing. So you really have to, this really opens up a whole realm of things that we can do within the lucid dream, because now it's like, I'm getting all these lucid dreams. What could I work on? What do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? What could I create in my life? And so really look at what you want to change in your life, whether it's something good you want to bring in or something negative that you want to get rid of in your life. You can actually work on that and meet that part of your brain within the lucid dream. Now, having fun. Of course, this is a huge virtual reality simulation where anything is possible. The laws of society and the laws of physics do not apply to this reality, so you can fly, you can whatever else you want to do. It's your own reality, you know. For me, I just love exploring. I love talking to dream characters. I love doing spiritual practice. I love sinking to the bottom of the ocean and just meditating. That's just something that I like to do. It's very, very peaceful. I can breathe underwater in the lucid dream, obviously, and it's just something that I wouldn't be able to do in waking life. And I used to have a fear of the ocean, so this has actually helped me integrate that trauma of my fear of the ocean. Now, with having fun or just exploring this realm of reality, oxytocin is released in the exact same way that oxytocin is released in the brain. Oxytocin is the love chemical. So when we are actually having fun and creating these beautiful experiences, that oxytocin is released the exact same way in the brain as when it's released in waking life. So this is very, very powerful to the brain. This is not just dreaming for no reason. Those people that think that lucid dreaming is a waste of time. We sleep for 1/3 of our lives, which is roughly 30 to 33 years. So we're actually gaining time back by doing this. So now we're going to get into the lucid dream spectrum, the different levels of lucidity. And you guys might be familiar with these levels of lucidity. People think we're either not lucid or we're lucid. There's actually several levels of lucidity. There's 4 main levels that we're going to cover, and then we're going to get into the dream plan. So I hope you guys all have your notebooks. Hello, someone. How are you? How powerful is lucid dream healing? Well, I cured an incurable stomach issue that was going to develop into cancer, and I was on 8 medications for it, and I healed all of that pain within 1 lucid dream. And when I went back to get an endoscopy from the doctor, they actually found that all the scratches and all of the erosions in my stomach were gone. Now, I told them this. They were like, what did you do? Did the medications work? I was like, no, I actually stopped taking those medications. I was just doing dream practice. They thought I was a little bit crazy, but it's been over 8 years, and I still haven't taken those 8 medications, and they told me that I was going to be stuck with that forever. They literally said, you're never going to have a normal life. And I was in that runaround with doctors, giving hundreds and hundreds of dollars, trying to figure out what was even wrong with me, and no one could tell me anything. But I was able to work on it all in the lucid dream anyways. And there's tons of studies on lucid dream healing and placebo healing within the lucid dream. So I definitely just recommend exploring that. I even use the lucid dream for headaches. If I have a headache and I'm going to sleep, I make it my goal to go into the lucid dream and heal my headache. So that's how powerful the healing is within the lucid dream. So now a lot of you may be familiar with this first level of lucidity, especially if you are just getting started in doing reality checks, and that's called pre-lucid. So level 1, how did the doctors respond to that? They didn't really believe me. They didn't really say too much. They just kind of smiled and were like, oh, like they didn't really know what to say. They kind of just were like, okay, well, I guess everything looks fine. They gave me my medical papers and I was on my way, but I was super excited to tell them about it. Obviously, I was telling as many people as I could. A lot of people didn't even know what I was talking about. They're like, what do you mean? You can't, dreams are passive. You can't control them. And that's clearly someone that's never had a lucid dream. But once you have it, you're like, oh my gosh, you can do that in a lucid dream. It like opens this part of your brain to see the potential within those states. So first level is pre-lucid. This is when you almost get lucid. This is when you question the dream but don't quite catch on to the fact that you are dreaming. So maybe you saw something really weird in the street when you were dreaming. You might be like, that was odd. That usually can't happen. And then you just go about your day. Have you guys ever had a lucid dream like that, or a pre-lucid dream? It's a big mug, right? I know. And I love it because on it, it says, I can and I will. And that is exactly how I feel about drinking through this. Okay. I do need a larger mug. I need more tea to fit in this. I only fill it up like 4 times a day. So if you guys could just send me a link to like a huge mug, that would be great. I know they have those huge wine glasses. Maybe they have a tea mug, you know? As long as I can pick it up, then we should be, then we should be fine. You can absolutely face your fears in your lucid dream. Remember, your brain doesn't think that you're lucid dreaming. It thinks that you're awake. So when you interact with your fears in the lucid dream, you're actually rewiring your brain to be more comfortable with those fears, and you're actually integrating that trauma or that fear that you have. It's true, Victor. It's very true. So who's experienced a level 1? Yeah, it's like, it's basically as big as my head. It pretty much is. So that's great, right? That's great. That's great. Who's experienced a level 1 lucid dream? Can I lucid dream good grades on my AP government exam? Absolutely, you can. You can even practice and rehearse with other dream characters. You can act like you can actually rehearse taking that test a million times. And you'll actually be a lot more comfortable with it. You can also manifest the result of passing or getting good grades. And you can ask questions about your exam as well in the lucid dream state. So again, the level 1 is pre-lucid. So that's when you question the dream, but you don't quite get lucid. So for a lot of people, when they're starting out, they'll be like, like for me, my dream sign is that I'm at school. And obviously I'm not at school in waking life. So for me, that's a dream sign. So if I was pre-lucid, I would encounter a school in the dream, but I'd be like, there's a school. That's weird. I'm not in school. Why am I here? But I don't catch on to the fact that I'm dreaming. That is a pre-lucid dream. That means that you almost got lucid because you questioned your environment. Yeah, yep. And so that's a really good sign. So that shows that you're actually on the spectrum of lucidity. Now, and that's just critically questioning reality in the dream again. So level 2 is semi-lucid. Semi-lucid is when you're slipping between low-level lucidity and going back to a regular dream. Have you ever had a dream where you know that you're dreaming, but you can't really control it, and then you kind of slip out of lucidity and it goes back to a regular dream, and then you kind of have an awareness that you're dreaming again, but then it steps back into a regular dream? That is a semi-lucid dream. That's when you're not fully lucid, you're kind of like getting lucid, you're like kind of aware, and then you kind of slip back down. So you're like hovering between non-lucid and kind of aware that you're dreaming. Can lucid dreaming have correlation with gaining height? You know, that's something that I would definitely recommend experiencing in the dream. I do know that when we wake up, we actually grow like 2 inches, and that's because gravity is basically pushing all of our joints down. So maybe we can just manifest growing an extra couple inches when we wake up. Who knows? But I'm never going to say no, because I do think that anything is possible. Really, I really do. So I would just recommend exploring that in the dream and seeing what happens and letting us know, because that would be really interesting. So again, level 1, pre-lucid. Level 2, semi-lucid. You're kind of aware, slipping back into a regular dream. Kind of aware, slipping back into a regular dream. Level 3 is fully lucid. Fully lucid is when we have maintained awareness and we can actually interact with the environment. This is where you fully know that you're dreaming, you know that you are in a dream, and you can actually interact with your environment, talk to dream characters, you can eat things, you can pick things up, you can fly. You're actually able to fully interact with the environment. The next one is super lucid. Now this state is really amazing. This was actually my first lucid dream that I had. So the first lucid dream that I had, I was really little, and I remember that, I don't know if I got in trouble or what I had to do, but I know that my mom sent me to bed early and I couldn't sleep, so I was just laying there in bed with my eyes closed. I've always played with the hypnagogic imagery when I was falling asleep, so I'd see all those colors swirling and flashes of lights, and I would kind of like move them with my eyes, and I could create different images, if that makes sense. And then I went into sleep paralysis, and I felt my body get really heavy. I felt vibrations, and I didn't know what was happening, but I wasn't going to mess it up because I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. And then I felt water. I felt like I was moving. I heard water, and then my eyes opened up and I was on a boat. And I was like, am I in a dream? Like, it was very odd. I was like, am I in a dream right now? Like, it blew my mind that I could be aware that I was in a dream. And I remember, well, if I'm in a dream, then anything can happen, right? And I remember that I held out my hand and I said cupcake, and a cupcake literally appeared in my hand. And I did do a lucid dream story video on this as well, but that was my first lucid dream I've ever had. So you don't have to like work your way up, like, okay, I was at level 1, I'm gonna be at level 2 soon. You can literally get to the level 4 lucidity. These are just different levels that you can experience. They're not necessarily in order. Again, my first dream was a fully conscious, super lucid dream. And again, this is when we can manifest easily and travel in our environment. So say that you are super lucid. You don't have to walk through a door and go down to find the beach. Like, you could think of the beach and the beach will appear. That's a super lucid dream because you can manifest things instantly in the lucid dream. So pre-lucid, semi-lucid, fully lucid, super lucid. Those are the experiences. Ruja, hello! Those are the 4 levels of lucidity that you can experience. Lucid nightmares are my favorite because instead of having to look for the inner work that I need to integrate, the dream brings it to me. It's like, hey, there's some of these problems. Hey, you've been stressed about this. Here you go on a silver platter. So I actually love lucid nightmares because I love what the dream has to say. And I love listening to the parts of myself that feel like they've been neglected. And so that's why nightmares are very, very beneficial, especially if you get lucid, because you can integrate those things in one night. Okay, so there's also one more level. You guys may have experienced this, and it's called a witnessing dream. Have you ever had a dream where you're in third person? You're basically just watching it happen. You're not in your body. You're basically just watching the dream play out, but you know that it's a dream. That is a witnessing dream. We experience lucid awareness, but it's as if we are watching the dream on a screen. We are not in first person. We're watching it from the third person. Let's see. I wrote, witnessing dreams are associated with periods of extreme meditation. The more meditation you have in waking life, the more witnessing dreams you will have. You have just reality? Yes, that is a witnessing dream, and that is associated with high levels of meditation. So you're actually in a very meditative state within that dream. So if you want to have more kinds of those dreams, then you just kind of meditate more and you practice witnessing more. Like, the habits that we have during waking life, we start to have more in our dreams. Oh yeah, Evan, I totally get you. I've done that as well. Yep. All right, so now we're gonna get to the dream plan. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, so I hope everyone has their dream, or not their dream journal, their regular notebooks, because we are going to create a dream plan together. Now, this is a way that you can plan out what you actually want to lucid dream about and set the intention before you go to bed. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. It's only 3 steps. It's really, really, really easy and really fun. Yes, I'm an artist too. So I actually use the lucid dream to practice painting and things like that, which is really fun. So you can really do that with anything. So the first step, now we're going to go step by step. I would definitely recommend grabbing a journal. You want this to be a blank journal. Literally for me, I have one that literally just says dream planning on it. I know it looks backwards, but I drew some silly clouds and flowers, and I just made it feel like dreamy. So you kind of want to just have a little fun. Again, you're going to have your dream journal, and then you're going to have a dream planning journal, and you're going to keep both of them next to your bed. So yes. So the first thing that you want to do, there's 3 steps. I'm just going to say what they are, and then we're going to go through them. So if you want to write these down, then you can. This is something you're going to use every single day, just like the dream journal. So the first step of creating a lucid dream journal is the plan, then the picture, then the sankalpa. So what does that mean? We're gonna go through it together. So when you are going to sleep, before you go to sleep, you want to have a plan, because have you ever had a lucid dream and you kind of just felt like you wasted it? You got lucid, had no idea what to do, too many possibilities, and then you woke up because there was just too many ideas. So this is going to completely take that issue out of the equation, and this is going to help you go to sleep with a very, very, very strong intention of exactly how your lucid dream is going to go. So this is very, very helpful, and this will also help prime your mind to lucid dream easier, because you're thinking about it when you go to bed. You have a plan, you're motivated, you're determined to work out this plan. So think about first, before we get into it, since this is the first step, the plan, what do you want to do in your lucid dream? I'll tell you one of them. I've had back pain recently. It's actually went away because I worked on it in a couple lucid dreams. But I wrote down at the beginning of April, actually. So I'm already ready to create a new dream plan. But my dream plan, I can even just read you this. My dream plan is to cleanse my kidneys and lower back. So I've been having lower back pain. I didn't know if it was like my kidneys. I didn't know if it was just lower back. But that was my plan, is to work on this in the dream and basically do a dream healing. So my plan, I would write out exactly what I'm going to do. That's going to be the first thing. So I wrote, dream plan for tonight, heal kidneys and lower back. Plan. In my next lucid dream, once I am lucid, I will put my hands on my lower back and imagine healing white energy going to my back. I will call out to the sky, my kidneys and back are free of conflict 3 times. So that is my favorite affirmation for healing, because think about how pain happened, like how that is even in the body. Like if you have a hard time seeing, or maybe your digestive system's it doesn't function as it should, it's down to conflict. There's some sort of conflict in the body that is causing that result, right? So if you go out in the lucid dream and you're saying my blank 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 is free of conflict, then that is sending a very powerful signal to the brain. Now you don't want to say, like, say you're working on nicotine addiction, I am free from smoking cigarettes or something, like, or I do not smoke cigarettes. You kind of want, it's kind of like a false negative, if that makes sense. You want to maybe say, like, I live a free, healthy life, or I live a healthy life free of nicotine. If you're doing an affirmation that's talking about smoking cigarettes, it might not work as efficiently. I hope that makes sense. You can absolutely heal emotional pain. That is absolutely something you can do 100%. 100%, even in one lucid dream. And trust me, I've been there so many times. I'm still doing that stuff. So you can absolutely do that. You can call out that memory that you want to work through. You can call out your inner child if it happened when you were in childhood. You can call it to the sky. I want to heal this pain associated with this and this and this, and the dream will basically guide you. Now I'm going to tell you something. We think that we are the dreamer. We're actually not the dreamer, this conscious mind. The dreamer is the part of our brain that actually creates the dream content. So you can actually make friends with your dreamer, and when you ask to get lucid, or you intend to get lucid, the dreamer is the one who grants your request. So you want to make very good friends with your dreamer. Everybody has a dreamer because everyone has dreams. So you're basically making a request to your dreamer when you're making this plan. So the first step, again, is making a plan. I just wrote out, or I just told you guys my entire plan. Now picture, you want to draw out the picture of you actually doing this. Now it can just be a stick figure. You can just do some sort of symbolism that's associated with your dream plan. You can paint this if you'd prefer, but you want to have a plan, a picture, and a 𝑪𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂. So I wrote out my plan. I told you guys my plan. Now this picture, I don't know if you could see it, that is me putting my hands on my lower back. I am saying my affirmation and I am in the dream. So that is my picture for my dream plan. Again, write out your entire plan very thoroughly, and then you want to draw the picture of what that actually looks like when you're in the dream. And then, and again, this doesn't have to take very much time at all. And then you want to create your 𝑪𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂. Your 𝑪𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 is basically a Sanskrit word for affirmation or intention. So my 𝑪𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 is my kidneys and back are free of conflict. That's the demand or the request that you're going to call out to the dream when you are lucid. Say you wanted to meet your brain, then maybe your 𝑪𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 would be around meeting a certain part of your brain. So it's basically the affirmation or the demand that you're going to speak when you're in the lucid dream. And you want to write the date. I wrote the date down. My dream plan for tonight. I wrote out the entire plan. I want to go through it. Okay, this is exactly what I'm going to do in my lucid dream. In my next lucid dream, once I'm lucid, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. Then you draw that out of what that actually looks like. And then you write your 𝑪𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂. And that's, again, the command that you're going to make when you are lucid. So it could be, meet inner child now, or show me my shadow, or my back is free of conflict, or whatever your intention is. Whatever your intention is, it really just depends on what you want to do in your lucid dream. Now you want to write out your outcome. What is the outcome from following your dream plan? My outcome was, I will wake up from my lucid dream feeling refreshed with no pain in my kidneys or my lower back. That was my outcome. So that is the basics of a dream plan. Now, you really, really, really want to focus on this as you're going to sleep. You really want to read through your dream plan. You really want to get familiar with your dream plan. You want to create enthusiasm and determination, because those are the two main things that cause us to get lucid. Believe it or not. If you're pissed that you wake up and you just had a regular dream, that's why you're not getting lucid, because you're sending a signal to the dreamer that dreams are not important. Imagine if you created this whole play. Imagine if you literally were supposed to write a play, right? And you wrote out this entire play, and say that you were supposed to perform it, but no one was there, no one was listening. You probably wouldn't write this profound script, right? You probably wouldn't make this beautiful, profound script. You'd probably just kind of rush through it because you're like, oh, no one's going to be there anyways. That's how the dreamer responds to you when you're not paying attention to your dreams, even if they're regular non-lucid dreams. If you are not paying attention, if you don't value them, if you don't get excited when you have them, if you don't try to decipher your non-lucid dreams, then the dreamer is going to think that you think that the dreams are not important, and it's going to create less symbolic dreams. You're probably going to have less dream recall, and you might not even have dream recall at all. This is why dream recall and dream journaling is very important, because we have to send the correct signal to our brain that says, hey, I'm listening. These dreams are important. Dreams are valuable to me, and I want to dream. I want to remember my dreams. I want to get lucid in my dreams. See the dreamer as a separate part of you. See the dreamer as something that you have to cultivate an amazing relationship with in order to get lucid. You can't just get lucid if you're not meant to get lucid, or you don't prioritize your dreams. It wouldn't make sense. So you have to be friends with your dreamer. You have to thank the dreamer for even creating your dream content, for even giving you dreams to dream about, for even giving you a place that you can explore every single night when you're in bed. You have to be able to send a powerful, positive signal to the dreamer that creates your dreams. And I promise you, once you start doing this, you will have more profound dreams, you will have more symbolic dreams, you will have more meaningful dreams, and you will have more lucid dreams. And when you get lucid, when you call it to the sky, when you want something to happen, that is the dreamer granting your request. So, and when you're maybe being a little naughty and not doing something that you should be in the dream, then you can wake up from your lucid dream. And that is the dreamer sending you a signal. Hopefully you get the hint. If you try doing something in your dreams multiple times when lucid and you basically keep getting kicked out of your subconscious, hopefully the dreamer sent you a signal that you understand. That is literally how it works. The dreamer is a separate aspect of yourself, right? And I have this friend and he's so funny. He will get lucid and he will start to ask certain questions and he gets kicked out every time. Or maybe he asks to see something within his life, whether it's like the future or the past, and he encounters a door that says, "Warning, do not open." The door's locked, so that's clearly a signal from the brain or from the dreamer saying, hey, you're not ready to experience this. He kicks down the door to go through the door and he wakes up after. The dreamer was like, nope, you're out, time out, nope, goodbye, out of the house, see ya, nope. MTV Cribs is over, get out of my house. That is literally what the dreamer does when you're not listening or when you're not really trying to figure out what it's trying to tell you. So really start to see the dreamer as something that you become friends with. And that will really, really, really help you start to get lucid. So this dream plan is something that you want to do several times. Now you want to focus on one dream plan at a time. So I do not have another dream plan. This is the only dream plan. If I do not accomplish this dream plan the first night, what do? I read it the next night. Okay, tonight I'm going to continue out with my dream plan to heal my kidneys. Here's my plan, all written out. Here's the picture of me doing it in the dream. Look at my little stick figure. You see him? All that like healing whoosh energy. Yep. Beautiful. I know. And then my 𝑪𝒍𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒆𝒂𝒏, which is my affirmation. That is the dream plan. And then your outcome. What are you going to receive when you wake up? How are you going to feel? What is the result going to be once you accomplish this? This could even be meeting your inner child. In my next lucid dream, once I am lucid, I will ask my subconscious mind by calling out to the sky to take me to my inner child when I was 7 years old, and I will meet my younger self, and I will ask them this question about this circumstance. Like, you can literally write this out, your entire plan. And the more you have written out, the bigger the picture that you have, it's going to make it easier to do it in the lucid dream. Because as you know, sometimes your conscious mind, your prefrontal cortex, isn't always turned on all the way in the lucid dream, which is why you can slip in and out of lucidity. Your self-awareness is kind of on, then kind of off, then kind of on. So if you really focus on this dream plan and you really create a lot of awareness around it, when you get into the lucid dream, you're going to be like, oh, my dream plan. I remember exactly what I said I was going to do. Here it is, blah, 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 blah. You really want to make this something that you focus on, that you have next to your bed. I literally have my dream journal and then my dream plan journal on top of it. And before I turn off the lights, I will read through my dream plan one more time. Okay, this is the plan. There's the picture. There's my 𝑪𝒍𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒆. There's my outcome. All right, let's get to it. And then as I go to sleep, I will run through the dream in my mind. Okay, now, I look at my hands, I realize I'm dreaming. Okay, now I'm gonna call out to the sky, put my hands on my back. Like, you literally go through it in your mind as vividly as you can. And you're basically prepping your mind to dream about this. That's why if you watch horror movies before bed, you might have a nightmare. Or if you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia before bed, you might dream of Charlie Kelly. Like, what you do before bed influences your dreams. So I like to make my hour to 2 hours before bed about dreams. Anything I can. If I can go through my dream journal, awesome. And another thing to do with your dream journal is go through it like once a week, or every day, like every night if you want. So you write in your dream journals in the morning, and then before you go to bed, you review your dreams. And you're going to underline your dream signs. Like in one of my past dreams, the other night I was hanging out with Billie Eilish. It was awesome, but obviously Billie Eilish is not part of my waking life, so I underlined hanging out with Billie Eilish because That is not part of my waking life, and that is a sign. Another dream I had, I was hanging out with 𝑀𝒄𝒔𝒆𝒄, which is a YouTuber that I watch, and I've noticed that I dream a lot about people I watch on YouTube or people I only know online. So my dream sign is people on YouTube or people that I only know online. Next time I go into a dream, if I dream about anyone that I only know on YouTube or that I only communicate with online, I must know that I'm dreaming. I have to send that to my brain. I must know that I am dreaming if that happens. So, do you guys have any questions about that process? The dream plan, the dreamer, how to create an effective dream plan, levels of lucidity, how to use your dream journal and your dream signs. This will literally change the way that you lucid dream. You will never have a wasted lucid dream again. You will always go into the lucid dream with a plan. You will probably have more lucid dreams because now you're prepping your mind with the content of having those lucid dreams. No worries. Mim Lewis, you might have to go back and watch because we went through, I'll tell you what we went through just to let you know. We went through the top benefits of lucid dreaming, the lucid dreaming spectrum, so the different levels of lucidity that you can experience, and then how to create the 3-step dream plan so you can get lucid consistently and always have meaningful lucid dreams, always go to bed with an intention, with a plan, and how to actually be able to fill out that plan more easily. Of course. What about looking at a picture instead of drawing one? You totally can. If you can find a picture that represents your dream plan, you can totally do that. Absolutely. Like if you wanted to meet your inner child or heal something, you can literally, if you want, you can totally look up a picture and really emotionalize with that. You just have to set that strong intention. This represents me, this represents my inner child, this is what I'm going to do in the dream. And I definitely recommend having something in your dream journal. Like if you wanted to take out some colored pencils, or if you wanted to like tape pictures on here, like if you want to make it like a little thing, you can do whatever you want to. Whatever inspires you creatively, whatever motivates you, whatever creates enthusiasm, whatever creates determination, and whatever helps paint out your dream plan very clearly, then that works. Totally. You can absolutely do that. Like I literally have a stick figure. I don't know if you guys can see. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna, it's fine. It's fine. It'll work. Yeah, you can have fun with it. And again, when you finish your dream plan, you can put a little check and then move on to your next dream plan, turn the page, be like, okay, now that I've got that out of the way, let's create a new dream plan. And you know how I told you guys about having a paper by your bed with a list of things you want to do? Okay, the first thing I want to do in my lucid dream is this. Once I accomplish that, then I'm going to do this, then number 3, 4, 5. You can literally replace that list with this notebook, or you can use that list to create individual dream plans. But you want to start off with something that you really want to do. If it doesn't make you salivate, if it doesn't make you excited, if you're not hyped as hell to go to bed and accomplish this dream plan, pick a new one until you're literally like, oh my God, I am so hyped. I literally cannot wait to do this in my dream. You literally want to feel that. So I'm trying to think of what I want to do next because there's so many things that I want to do. One of my favorites is talking to my subconscious, talking to my brain. Like literally I use it for business ideas, creative ideas, personal growth, spiritual growth, manifestation. I'm using it to move to Washington because I really want to move to Washington. So I've been spending a lot of time in Washington in my lucid dreams and getting familiar with that area because again, in the dream, your brain doesn't think that you're dreaming, it thinks that you're awake. So if I'm always dreaming I'm in Washington, if I am seeing my future house, if I'm doing this and that, it's going to already think that that happened. And that's how I send a signal on a quantum level that has already happened, and I can create the emotional response of it already being completed. So pretty much to use lucid dreaming for manifestation, you're combining neuroscience and quantum physics to create what you want and turn that energy, E, into matter. E equals mc squared. That's what that means. So Bear love cardigans in Washington. I love bears in general. You know, I'm from Utah. I've been here my whole life. I'm ready to do something else, to see something else. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready. And it's very beautiful here, but of course I've been here my entire life, so I'm definitely ready to travel. There's so many goals that I have with my business, with the content that I want to make. I have like 3 courses that I'm working on right now, and lucid dreaming really helps me create solid ways to accomplish that, if that makes sense. Let me see if I have anything else I want to chat about. Oh, who is texting me? Let's see. So that's what I was talking about. In the lucid dream, you can plant ideas into your own mind for waking life manifestation. The more you see dreams as valuable, the more dreams you'll have. These are just my random notes. Benefits of a dream journal. It reveals patterns. We just talked about that. Oh, really? He's from Provo? I used to live in Provo. That's funny. It reveals patterns. It gives you insight into your own mind. So think about this for a second. People will go to a therapist, and therapy is beautiful. Therapy is wonderful, especially it's more accessible sometimes than lucid dreaming because you're not guaranteed to get into lucid dream every night. But think about this. People pay therapists hundreds of dollars. Be like, well, what's going on in my mind? Can you please tell me what's on my mind? And they could just look at their dreams, and it will show them exactly what's going in on their mind, through their mind. And then they can get lucid and actually work on those problems. So cool. And you'll start recognizing your dream signs. That's another benefit of dream journaling. So here's some top tips for dream journaling that I wrote in one of my notebooks. Top tips. Now there's probably a lot more than this, but document as much of the dream as you can, even if it's in the middle of the night. You can summarize this. You can send yourself a voice chat on Facebook and then transfer it in your dream journal later. You want to focus on the main themes and feelings. So what was the main theme of your dream? What was happening? And how did it make you feel? That's a great way to decipher your dreams as well. People always ask me about dream interpretation, but it really depends on you. Like I've talked about, if 2 people dream of a cat, one person had cats their entire life, love cats, love them, then that is a good dream. Then that represents something positive, right? But if someone had a traumatic experience with a cat and then they dream of a cat, that could represent childhood trauma or some sort of inner trauma. So you really have to look at your emotional connection to what you're dreaming about and how it relates to you and your experiences in life, and that's going to help you decipher your dreams. Dedicate at least 5 to 10 minutes daily to writing your dreams down. Like, for example, I get up first thing in the morning, I'll do a reality check, grab my dream journal before I even get out of bed, write my dreams down, underline the dream signs that I dreamt about, and then before I go to bed, I will review my dreams. Oh, looks like the past 5 days I've dreamt about this or this. So now I'm going to set a trigger that if I run into that again tonight, I must know that I'm dreaming. This is why dream journaling is really powerful. Write down something in your dream journal, even if you don't remember your dreams. Because again, dream journaling is a memory building exercise. You are using your dream journaling to begin to remember dreams. And everybody dreams, but some people think that they don't. Oh, I don't dream. You do dream, but when was the last time that you tried? Remembering dreams is a skill. Dream recall is a skill. You have to try to remember your dreams. You have to intend to remember your dreams. And I promise you, you will remember your dreams. Work from where you are at. So say you're having 5 dreams a night. Work for 6 dreams a night. Work for 7 dreams a night. If you're only having 1 dream a night, work for 2. Like wherever you are at, build from there. Okay. You're never like failing in this practice. And you're never like always at the top. Like even I am still working on building my lucidity practice even stronger. I am reading about it. I am writing about it. I am really studying my dreams because it's very, very important to me. And that's the signal that you want to send to your brain. And again, always try to remember more dreams. Again, even if you're having like 5, you just want to practice. Yes, exactly. We just don't remember. A lot of people don't try to remember their dreams. They're like, why would I try to remember my dreams? And it's like, then why Why would your brain like use that energy to save that information from your dreams and bring it to your conscious mind if it wasn't important to you? Again, the brain has 3 jobs: seeking pleasure, being efficient, and saving energy. If you don't care about your dreams, it is not going to try to give you dreams to remember because it knows you're not going to do anything with it, right? Like, hello, Simply Divine, how are you? So I hope that that makes sense. What about getting kidnapped? I have those. I do have those sometimes as well. Sometimes I'll have dreams about people breaking into my house, or like people that just like won't leave me alone, like in waking life. And you really have to look at what that triggers in you, how that makes you feel, and how that emotion has reoccurred in your life. So what kind of energy did that bring up? Now, this could go 2 ways. Say that you got kidnapped in a dream. You could feel fear, like absolute fear, or you could be confused, like, why is this happening? Really look at what that emotion brought up. And that will show you a lot about what's not integrated. So if that dream just stressed you out, there is stress in your subconscious mind that is not integrated. Where could that stress be coming from? So the dream is giving us clues. It's our job to decipher them and figure it out, if that makes sense. Like, I've had many dreams where I'm in danger. Like, I've had many dreams where it's like a paranormal dream, but I actually like paranormal dreams. Like, I like haunted dreams. I don't know. I have dreams sometimes where like there's like a poltergeist in my house. I haven't had one for a while. And I just wake up and I'm like, dude, that was crazy. There was so much energy in that dream. And that I don't feel like that I don't consider that a bad dream. I just feel like that's a very intense dream. But you have to look at the emotion that it's bringing up. Because if you're having an emotion, it stems from somewhere. If you have joy or you're laughing, that was caused by something, right? So if you're feeling fear in your dream, that fear is in your body because it was attached to something that you've thought of, that you've experienced, something. So whatever the dream is coming up, those emotions aren't just implanted in our body, they're coming out. If you have fear, if you have a dream where you feel really guilty, if you have a dream where you just feel stressed or just scared or sad, that is not emotions coming to you. Those are your emotions working through you. So they were already in your body, but now you became more consciously aware of those emotions because they are ready to be integrated. So see it like that. Don't see like, oh, this dream made me so scared. This dream made me feel fear. You want to say, this dream brought up my fear. Now, what could that fear be tied to? You see what I'm saying? There's a big shift there when you start to think of that in that way. And even if you have really spiritual, like intellectual dreams that are very meaningful, where is this energy coming from? Is this a new like energy that I'm embodying by my waking life practices? What could have influenced me to feel this in my waking life? Again, your dreams are just reflecting your waking life experiences, how you feel or how you have felt in waking life. And listen to this. When we have trauma, you know what locks trauma in the body? Emotion. And not being able to express that. So maybe as when I was a kid, I wasn't able to express my emotions. I always felt like I was in danger. Like I had a lot of fear, but I didn't feel like I could express that. So what's coming up in my dreams? Fear. Because now it's being expressed because it was suppressed. You see what I'm saying? So always see the dream as medicine. Even if it is a nightmare, that is medicine. That is a powerful dream. Nightmares are the most healing dreams that you can have. Now, I don't know if you guys are on my email list, but I do send out weekly emails about lucid dream stories, lucid dream out-of-body experience tips, techniques. I just had 2 super cool emails go out about how nightmares are the most powerful form of healing dreams you can have and how to work through them and what they mean. I also did an email that week before about how to talk to your own mind in the lucid dream state. So this is super, 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 super cool stuff. If you're interested, I will get you the link for that. I definitely recommend checking that out. especially if you're curious about how you can take your dream practice to another level. So let me get that for you. And I would love you guys to sign up. Again, I send out emails every Friday, and you're going to receive something every single Friday. I've really enjoyed sending out just really like juicy lucid dreaming emails lately. Let's see here. Okay. Don't you worry, I'm getting that right now. I've actually gotten emails from a few people like, oh my God, that email you just sent out helped me so much with the dream I had last night. So I'm really glad it's resonating with you guys that are on my email list. Here is my email list. If you want to join, just click that link, put in your email, and you will receive emails from me every single Friday. Again, definitely recommend, because I've been having so much fun with these emails. Does it also help to imagine a spawning spot? So you totally could. Any way that you can like prepare your brain for the dream you're gonna have. Like if you really focus on, okay, I'm gonna appear in front of a school, or I'm gonna appear at the ocean. If that actually does happen to be what you dream about, you're gonna know that you're dreaming, because you're like, oh, I was just thinking about this before bed. And that will trigger lucidity. So you can totally do that. Can we still read the old ones somehow? So anyone that signs up tonight, just send me, I'll actually see your email, but send me an email if you want the previous ones. So you'll actually just be able, so when you sign up for my email list, you'll get an automatic email, just kind of an overview, me saying thank you, what you'll kind of receive. You can actually reply directly to that email and just say, can I have the previous 2 emails or 2 previous emails or something like that, and I'll know what you're talking about. And then I'll send those over to you as well, because they were really, really good, and I've been having so much fun writing those. So definitely check it out, and then sign up for, or and then email me if you do want the last 2. Nightmares prepares for challenges in life and can be very eye-opening. Totally. We used to run away from saber-toothed tigers. You know why we dream? It's a protection mechanism. It's a survival mechanism. It is part of our biology and our evolution to dream. It does prepare us. Like our ancestors used to dream of running away from saber-toothed tigers, because when they would wake up, they would be more likely to survive, because they rehearsed it in their dream before it actually happened. And so you don't have to, prepare yourself to run away from saber-toothed tigers, luckily. But now we can actually use it for growth, for transformation, for creativity, for expansion, for learning, for growing. And that's all I really want to help you guys do. I just want to create a safe space where you guys can share your dreams if you want to, where we can talk about techniques, where we can really create dream plans together and just have a dream circle. Like that's all I want. And I want you guys just to know that I really love all of you, and I'm super happy that we get to spend this time together and just talk about dreams and create dream plans. And speaking of dream plans, if there's anyone in the chat that wants to leave your dream plan, again, just what you plan to do in your next lucid dream, playbacks are at 333. Look at that. But if there's anyone in here that wants to post a little thing about your dream plan, definitely I would love to see it. And then keep in mind, this is your homework, guys. This is your dreaming homework. I want you to create the dream plan that we talked about. The date, dream plan for tonight, right at the top. And then again, 3 steps: plan, picture, sankalpa. Does anybody have any questions about that? I actually do have a few dream catchers. Do you guys want to see my really cool one? Let me go get it and I'll show you. Okay. So this is school in session. Yes. So this is one of my dream catchers that I really like. This is one I have in my room. I've had this forever. I really like it. I have this one, and then I have a weird hovering one in my room by my dream altar. What was the last one? 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂. So we have our plan where we actually write out the plan of our dreams, picture where you actually draw a picture of you doing that. Then the 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 is the affirmation or the demand that you're going to make when you get lucid. So my 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 was, my kidneys and back are free of conflict. That's what I'm going to call out to the lucid dream to complete my dream plan. Even if your dream plan is to go to Mexico and just have fun at the beach, you would just create a 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 around that specific demand to call out to the dream. Does that make sense? Yeah, dude, you can get like cool little dream catchers from, you know, the dollar store, Amazon. Let's just fill our rooms with dream catchers and just share all of them. That'd be great. That would be great. Yeah, I've had this one for a while. The feathers are getting a little bit silly. But I think I have 3 dream catchers in my room, and that's part of the dream altar. So I know that we talked about a dream altar. I'm thinking of doing a video on that and showing you guys my dream altar. And so, you know what's interesting? Trip, now, I don't agree with the concept of dream catchers, because I don't want me to not have bad dreams if there's something that needs to be integrated, right? But what I intend for the dream catcher to do is to inspire me to dream more. You could literally put this rock by your bed and be like, this is my dreaming rock. Anytime this rock is around, I dream, or I lucid dream. And you could literally charge this rock with your intention. You can do that with literally anything. Anything. So I totally believe that you can do that with dream catchers as well. And specific kinds of dreams too. If you want to have like a specific item that creates specific dreams, that would be really, really cool. I do, Victor. Those are so cool. We should just have a craft day. We should just have a craft day. Yeah, totally. So that's one of my dream characters. I'll have to show you guys. I'll have to do like a video or something. Just on my favorite like dream items, my dream altar in my bedroom, maybe like my dream routine video. Just kind of like how I prep myself to dream, what I do before bed. I can literally take you guys along on my day and show you guys kind of how I set myself up to have lucid dreams. My intention lately is to get sleep paralysis, I'm not gonna lie. I've taken naps during the day to fill out that that desire or that goal. Because once I'm in sleep paralysis, dude, that's all it takes. Then I'm there. Like, then you could literally induce a lucid dream or an out-of-body experience like that. And plus, who doesn't love sleep paralysis? I mean, I've never heard of that. I have never heard of a person that says they don't like sleep paralysis before. Oh, I also made a dream catcher. I just looked over there and I saw it. I made a dream catcher out of sticks into a star, and then I tied the ends together, and then I put like these strings on them like the dream catcher, and then tied stones and feathers to the bottom. We should do just a dream craft day. Maybe I should make a video and show you guys how to make your own dream catchers. And I actually go outside and get the items. Like, I'll get the sticks, I'll find the feathers. All of the feathers I've found. And I kind of just like make my own stuff. I have like really random things that I just like to make. I don't know. It's just my thing right now. Hello, Soul Expansion. How are you? Did you astral travel this past weekend? I got half out of my body. Isn't that weird when you have, when you're like in sleep paralysis and you're like, okay, I'm gonna induce an out-of-body experience. This is gonna be sick. And you're like, oh, my head's stuck in my body. That just sounds so odd. I know you guys get it, but if I told a lot of people that, they'd be like, what in the hell are you talking about? What does that even mean? What is that? But what happens with me sometimes when I'm inducing an out-of-body experience, I induce it pretty much the same way every time. If I'm in a lucid dream, I can induce it that way, or when I'm in sleep paralysis, I do the rollout method. and I'll just imagine me like sliding off my bed or like rolling off my bed, but you actually feel yourself like slipping. And sometimes I get stuck like halfway out of body. And then I'm just like, well, this feels awkward. Okay, this is fine. And it feels just like real life. So you literally feel like you're spinning in circles, or you're like upside down, or like your arms are like doing something weird. Sleep paralysis is a weird thing. That's very weird. Really, Victor? Oh my gosh. I want to hear your guys' experiences. We need to figure that out somehow. If any of you guys are members, I do have a Discord community, a private Discord community where you can all chat. We're gonna have like voice chats in there and have dream circles in there. I really want to grow my Discord with you guys so we can start having like dreams. Imagine if we did dream circles on Zoom. That would be super cool. Like once every 2 weeks or like once a month, we all get on Zoom, we share our dreams, we share our experiences, we create plans together. I think that'd be really cool. It can be tough sometimes, right? It can definitely be tough, but once you start doing it, you kind of figure out the easiest way for you to do that, or what works and what doesn't. Everybody's different. But I feel like I've tried to induce it so many times that I figured out what works best for me, and then I just go for that. But you're writing your dream plan. Okay, you guys, who has written their dream plan? Thank you for writing that. I appreciate. That's what I want. I want you guys to have a dream plan for tonight. That's why this video is titled How to Lucid Dream Tonight with a 3-step lucid dream plan. So share your dream plans in the chat. What is your dream plan for tonight? I'm trying to think about, well, I still haven't completed this. Well, I guess I have, huh? I just said that on April Fool's Day. Cool. I always just want to talk to like any dream character I see. I'm like, what do you represent? What do you represent? Like, I'm just like a detective of my environment. That's literally my favorite thing ever. I have not, Victor. Let's see. I'll have to think on that. What should I ask my subconscious? I do have a YouTube course coming out. Maybe I can ask about that. Or my Lucid Dream Bootcamp course coming out. I always go to like business or some sort of growth with my lucid dreams. I'm trying for a nightmare. Not too stoked on the idea, but we'll try. Dude, the one thing to remember is you're safe. You're safe. And you can even just make your intention, I intend to bring awareness to what has not been illuminated or integrated. Or I intend to see a part of myself that I've denied, suppressed, or disowned. It could even just be a regular dream and it can answer your question. Again, lucid dreaming is not on a pedestal. We need to see all dreams as important. The dreams just bring messages in different ways. And if we're not meant to influence or change the dream and the subconscious really wants to show us something, again, the dreamer, then sometimes we'll be non-lucid. And they're just as important. I wrote mine wanting to heal some persistent health issues. Evan, my heart is with you, my friend. Please let me know how it goes. Definitely, again, write out the full dream plan. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I know that it's backwards, but if you guys need to see it again, it doesn't help having it backwards, really, does it? That looks just so confusing. Oh, that's not even my dream plan. Well, that doesn't help either, does it? I was like, why does it look so different? Where's the picture I drew? What is happening? Oh, that did make me think that something weird is happening. Okay, am I dreaming? No. Safe. Just to be safe. Okay. So you have the main goal, heal kidneys and back, for example. Your plan, write out your plan. In my next lucid dream, once I am lucid, I will blank. Your picture, draw out what you're actually going to do in your dream. Your Sankalpa, which is your affirmation. My kidneys and back are free of conflict. And then your outcome. What is that going to create for you? Trip, I love you. Oh my gosh. You never know. You never know. You never know. I do giveaways on my courses. Yep. And anyone who's actually in my 40-part Lucid Dreaming course, you're going to receive the boot camp for free. So the one that I'm creating now, you'll automatically be enrolled in that. Wait. All drawings are beautiful. Haven't you ever heard about everything is art? What if you forgot something and you swear to God it never happened, but someone else close says you have and has you swear, but you don't really remember? How can I remember through a dream? Oh, like an actual waking memory? So you'll just make an intention. So I'm going to tell you something. Anytime you guys need to make a demand in your lucid dream, whether you want to go somewhere, whether you want something to manifest like your shadow, your inner child, the beach, whether you want to just ask a question, call out to the sky. The sky represents your inner awareness, your subconscious, the dreamer. So that's how you make demands to the dreamer, is by calling out to the sky. And you'll notice when you call to the sky, that's the easiest way for the dream to respond to you. So if you are wanting to recall a memory that you may have forgot about, I would just say some sort of 𝑪𝒍𝒂𝒂𝒅 for that. So the 𝑪𝒍𝒂𝒂𝒅 is the dream command, it's the affirmation, it's the request, I guess you could say. So just figure out a good 𝑪𝒍𝒂𝒂𝒅 for that. Write out the dream plan probably around that, 𝒔𝒑𝒔. So you could literally write out your 3-step dream plan. And then the outcome would be, I remember the situation, blah, 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 blah. So it's a 3-step dreaming plan, but you also want to tie in the outcome at the end. Yes, Casey, I always compare the sleep paralysis experience, not even that, just like how we actually get into an out-of-body experience state with float pods, sensory deprivation tanks, because in order to have an out-of-body experience, we need to separate our consciousness from our physical body, and that means we have to deprive ourselves of our physical body senses. So I love that you said that, because anyone that's had a has had an experience with the float tanks or sensory deprivation tanks. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's basically, you can go to a float spa and it's basically like this pod that has water in it, and it has 900 pounds of Epsom salt in it, so it makes you float, and the water is body temperature, so you don't feel the water, and you can't hear anything and you can't see anything. It's all black. So you're literally deprived of your senses, and people have amazing spiritual experiences with this. People have out-of-body experiences from this, because when your brain doesn't have something to focus on in the outside world, like on the external, it goes inward. And when you don't feel your surroundings, this is why when we are meditating, say you want to have an out-of-body experience, you're laying in your bed, but you really want to manifest being in the kitchen. I've gotten out of body that way. I will be laying down, but I'll imagine myself standing in the kitchen. I have to feel what it's like to be in the kitchen. I have to sense the kitchen, even though I'm not in it. I have to really convince my brain that I'm in the kitchen. All of a sudden, the experience of being in the kitchen is now more real than being in my physical body. So now I can shift my awareness, I can shift my perception to the kitchen, and I can actually induce an out-of-body experience that way. What 𝒍𝒂𝒂𝒅 would I write for spending a fun day with someone? So you would probably want to make a demand to have that person show up in your dreams first. So if you're wanting to bring someone specific to you in your lucid dream, like say for random, let's see. The only ones I could think of were Jason Momoa or Billie Eilish. Okay, say you want to spend the day with Jason Momoa and Billie Eilish. I would only choose one, but this is just an example. Jason Momoa and Billie Eilish now. And you would make the demand. Or, you want to get a little bit creative, you can go up to a dream character and be like, hey, can you take me to this person? But you're really just asking the dream to bring you something or somebody. So what I would do, Shanti, for that specifically, the plan, I would write out your entire plan. Your picture, I would write out you with that person. And then the Sankalpa, I would make it a demand to bring that person to you. And intend for you guys to have a fun day, because when we're in the dream is a thought responsive state. So whatever you think, feel, and intend to happen is going to happen. So if you intend to find this person and have a fun day with them, all you have to do is try to manifest them and call them out and make the demand. And then since your intention is to have a fun day with them, once you find them, that's most likely what will be carried out. So I hope that helps. I know, yep. It's so nice to be able to tune out. I totally agree, Casey. I am definitely so excited to go again. And it's just nice to shut off. And our brain needs a break, right? We need to the only kind of break that we have is during sleep, but still we go into another reality. So it's really nice to be able just to give your body a break from the sensory environment and just kind of tune in. And that shows us what we really are, because all we are is awareness. All we are is the observer. And so when we actually go in these float tanks, we are purely who we actually are, our consciousness. We are not distracted from the outside world. We are not distracted from our physical body. We are not this physical body. We simply have a physical body in this reality so we can maneuver and experience what it's like to be a human. So it's nice to be able to get back to what we actually are, which is just the observer behind these eyes. When it gets really quiet in meditation and you can hear everything around you, you can feel everything around you, and you're just silent. Everything is just happening without any influence, without any thoughts, without any attachment is the biggest thing. That's who we really are. I don't like to be human. Well, you signed up for this. I'm sorry to tell you. Always keep that in mind. We signed up for this, my friends. We were like, hey, I'm going to go down to planet Earth, and I'm going to go through this and this and this, and then I'm going to go through this so I can learn this. And then I'm going to say later that I don't like to be human just because. Yes, it's part of my plan. Casey, love the energy you put out in the world. Keep it up. Don't stop. Thank you so much for the $50. Thank you so much. Can we get some love in the chat for Casey? Get some love in the chat. Send some hearts and some love, please. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. There's some love from me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Dang. Shout out to Casey. Thank you for making my night. I love you. What a great day. What a great community. Thanks again, Casey. Much love to you. You're done writing your plan. Does anyone want to share? Thanks for dropping him some love. Thank you for that. Would you like to sleep on an all... What? I mean, I would love... pigs are actually one of my favorite animals. Oh my gosh, I just saw that. 33 viewers. Okay, went up a like. I'm not complaining, but 3333. Okay, this is... Look at us, dude. We are shifting paradigms. Look at us. And the playbacks were actually at 333. Looks like that's our number today, folks. Right after Casey drops that amazing 50 that I appreciate so much, we get hella synchronicity. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Erebus, I'm so happy to see you here too. I love you guys so much. I hope we just need 3 more likes. You're right. You're right. We're almost there. I hope that this helped you guys. I do want to ask you guys a question. So I do want these lives to be based around where you guys are at now, what you guys are moving through, what you guys need. So what's something that you might want to cover next Monday? Because I'm going to be trying to do these every Monday. Is it normal to feel unmotivated trying to lucid dream? Absolutely. We all go through that, and it's all about getting back to the motivation. It's all about getting back to that imaginary self, that inner child, that curiosity, that wonder, that excitement. And you can start by really learning to enjoy your dreams, see the value of your regular dreams, and also have more fun and play in waking life. Do things that motivate you. For me, I love to paint, I love to sing, I love to go outside, find snail shells with my dog, pick up sticks, find feathers, say hi to cute little animals, just be a child, basically. That's that's what I like to do. And so I do more of those things because it makes me feel like I want to feel in my dreams. You see what I'm saying? So get back to really what lights you up. What lights you up in life? Do not just save this for your dreams. Do not just save this for your lucid dreams. You want to embody that now. And again, your dreams reflect your waking life. So if you want to have really fun, exciting, inspiring dreams, how can you have fun? How can you be excited? And how can you inspire yourself today? What's something that you love doing that you haven't done forever? What's something that you loved to do as a kid that you haven't done forever? It's all about getting back to that, making friends with our inner child and really letting that childlike curiosity, that wonder, that imagination, that playfulness live out in our adult life. We're not too old for that. And if anyone tells you that, I was gonna say, energetically slap them. We're trying. Love and light to them. Love and light to them. But you should do it anyways. You should have fun and do it anyways, because that's how we can create a more fulfilling life and create more fulfilling dreams. You see what I'm saying? Does the time you sleep affect lucidity? So you do go into REM sleep every 90 minutes. The first REM stage is about a couple minutes. So if you're gonna wake up, I definitely recommend trying to wake up between 4.5 hours to 6 hours. Those are your longest REM stages. The longest you can have a lucid dream is like 60 minutes or a little bit over. And what was I gonna say? Time in the lucid dream is actually very similar to waking lifetime. So if it feels like you've been in the dream for 30 seconds, you probably have. If it feels like you've been in the dream for 60 minutes, you probably have. Yes. How about getting rid of mind chatter? In the lucid dream or just in waking life? Yes, don't forget to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to hit the algorithm for the YouTube like button. Okay, dream time. I just realized that when I had more fun the other day, my dream was more wild and adventurous. You hearing that, guys? From Simply Divine themselves. They said it. Just facts. It's just facts, okay? Have more fun. In waking life, play, paint, color, like dance, like build a fort. Oh my gosh. We need to have a pillow fort competition. Guys, send me a picture of your pillow forts. I just want to inspire you guys to have more fun. Maybe that's something you gotta do later. You never know. What does the letter say to your right on the shelf? Is it this one? So this is actually a channeling that I got. Sometimes I get these random downloads. So say like, I'm like getting all these ideas like, oh my God, I need to do that. Oh my gosh. I'm like remembering who I am kind of thing. That's what it is. Oh, I love it. So I got this in a meditation. And it says, dedicate your time and energy to YouTube and building Patreon. Plan out videos and topics and business posts, improve courses, mentorships. I just got this business download, and everything that I do is like focus on YouTube. And I do that because like the community on here is beautiful. I love to chat with you guys, and that's what my soul really wants to do. So every time I get confused in my business, what do I do? Where do I go? Go back to doing what you love, and the rest will unfold for you. And so I have these random downloads. I have like 4 on. Okay, I like to write, okay? Maybe I can show you my wall of how much I like to write. You guys see all that? Oh no, not really. Not really. I'm so sorry. Did not work, but I literally have just notes everywhere. I just like to write things down. So that was just one of my my little like, your favorite insects. Hard. Like all things, I really love everything. Everything is just so fun and unique and just full. Oh, look at this, guys. So I'm actually super into collecting snail shells. And look at this. Look at this baby. Baby shell. Baby tiny shell. How cool is that? I just love to collect snail shells. I find them everywhere. That's one of my like little kid things, I guess you could say, that I like to do. I go out with my dog, we go on adventures, we find snail shells, we find feathers, we collect random nature things. Let's see. I used to hug and sing to plants. Then do that. Go back out there. You sing to those plants. You hug them. I will go on my walks with my dog. He will stop at every tree, I swear to you. So I will literally either put my hand on a tree or I will hug every tree as I'm walking down. Hello, tree. How are you? Hello, tree. Oh, hello. People think I'm weird? Cool. More hugs for me? Don't care. Casey, yes. I haven't in like a year or so, but I definitely am an advocate for plant medicine. Of course, Shanti, thank you so much for hanging out. Meeting non-human beings in the lucid dream or the out-of-body experience. Kind of different states, but you can kind of meet with them pretty similarly, honestly. Hey, demonic cat, hello, love the name. Bumblebees, you're right, I love bumblebees. Oh my gosh, you guys might make fun of me, but we passed cows the other day. We passed all these cows, and there was a baby. He was like a week old, and I just started to cry. I'm like that with everything, though. I just love life, and I love things. Everything. That's why when you said, oh, what's your favorite animal? What's your favorite insect? I don't know. I love them all, but my favorite animals, ugh. Pigs, cows, dogs, and everything else too. I haven't played that, Marcus. What? I used to love picking up roly-polies as a kid. Yes! I used to call them potato bugs, Jennifer. That was something I used to call them as a kid. It was little potato bug. I still call them roly-polies too, though. I get excited whenever I see cows, even though they're everywhere in Iowa. Right? Oh, I love cows. Yes, I am vegan, Trip. I love cows. I love them. I do. I love them. I seen an art the other day. I asked the universe and my guys. Oh, that reminds me. You guys, I saw a snake today. And I forgot to look up. I always do that. Oh, I saw this animal. Must be a sign from the universe. I could always get my animal cards. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, you can't really see. I literally have like 80 million Oracle and Tarot decks back there. And I do have an animal one. I guess I could just look that up. We're just gonna pop this in to the... Ooh, okay. Yeah, I know that they mean transformation, but I just wanted to see kind of... So I saw a snake today, and I touched his little head, and he was so cute. I was walking on my walk. Serpents and snakes represent fertility or a creative life force. As snakes shed their skin through sloughing? Is that how I see it? They are symbols of rebirth, transformation, immortality, and healing. The Ouroboros is a symbol of eternity and continual renewal of life. Okay. Victor, what? That reminds me of the person that was like, can you imagine your belly button on your forehead? Why? Oh, how did you think of that? What happened? Did you have a weird dream that made you... Why? What is that? What? Yeah. I was thinking about snakes a lot lately, and now you're talking about them. Is this a sign? Absolutely, that's a sign. What I just read, that's a sign for you too. Absolutely. Jose, thank you. Oh my gosh. That's definitely a sign. Anytime something crosses your path, like lately, it's been red-tailed hawks that I've been seeing everywhere. That's a sign. Think about it. Red-tailed hawks. Red, color of the root chakra, represents the home, grounded, but they have a bird's eye view. So being able to see the bigger picture, but being stable and grounded in your own energy. Like, there's symbolism within all of nature. All of nature. Oh, guys, you don't want to see my feather collection. No. Trip, that just made me think of how many feathers I've collected. Oh no. I'm running out of space. So many. I just stumbled across your channel last night. Amazing to see this 5D energy. Stefan, thank you. Oh my gosh, much love and lucidity to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so happy to have you here. Birds are always stalking me. I wouldn't be complaining about that. That sounds great. Blue jays can catch peanuts in the air? Is that true, or is that another weird... You collect feathers too? Where's my... Okay, one second. I have this thing that... Okay. So this is all from one walk. They're all from one walk in different spots. This one's super fluffy. Look how big these are. Isn't that cool? Anyways, are you guys having fun with show and tell? All my weird things. How cool is that? Okay, have a great time. Thanks for stopping by, Anonymous. Okay, there we go. Anyways, so there's a little bit about me, what I like to do. I like to collect things. I like to create things. I love collecting sticks and rocks and random things from nature and making cool things out of them. I like to do moon spells. I like to paint. I like to sing. I like to hang out with my dog. And I cry anytime I see an animal. So there's me. Hope you had a fun show and tell. I love you guys. Thanks for chilling here with me. I really do appreciate you guys. This has been so eventful and hilarious. I love how we started just so focused, like razor focused, and we just like flew away. It was lovely. I love you guys. You're amazing too, Soul Expansion. Thank you guys for chilling with me. You guys are going to be back next Monday, right? We'll be back next Monday. If you guys want next Monday, maybe I can show you some breath work. You guys want to try some trippy breath work, maybe? Some DMT breath work or something? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But it is a possibility. For those of you who are on my live video a little bit ago, maybe like a couple months ago, we did DMT breath work. People were tripping in the chat. They were like, oh my god, what is happening? It was so cool. So if you guys are into that, then maybe we can do some breath work for fun. You're on a 7-year-old challenge. Each year is focused on one chakra. Mohadra is kicking my butt, learning so much. You've got this, Casey. I'm rooting you on. I'm rooting you on. I'm in. Sweet. Oh, you were. We're gonna do, so I do this cool thing. I combined Breath of Fire, holotropic breathwork, and Wim Hof method together, and I've created my own like breathwork technique out of it, and it's so cool. So yeah, No worries, we're gonna do that, Casey. Okay, this Monday, this upcoming Monday, we'll do some breath work. And then we'll see what else happens. If you guys have any other ideas, you can also leave them down in the comments on this when this goes as a regular video. Maybe you can leave comments on this now. I'm not sure. Well, once this is over. But any other ideas for this upcoming Monday, leave them in the comments because the breathwork won't take the whole time. But you know, I love plant medicine, Jose. Yes, yes, yes. I am an advocate for it. Except cannabis can highly disrupt your dream recall. So that's not one thing I use consistently. But so Mondays we're gonna be oh my gosh, Risha. So we're gonna be live 8:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. As you guys can see, I was a little bit later. Just like, you know, 10 minutes. So maybe keep that in mind that I may be a few minutes late. But it will be 8:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's 10:30 p.m. here right now, if that makes sense. That way you can kind of calculate the time difference. Again, I'm in Mountain Standard Time. Are you all interested in guided meditations? I actually have a guided meditation for you guys that I haven't recorded yet. But I do love guided meditations. I like doing guided meditations. And I want to bring more to the channel. So if that's something you guys are interested in, I would love to create more of those. Yeah, I collect so many feathers. I'm like, okay, maybe when do I stop? Like, I can't just stop picking them up when I see them because that's like a sign to me that I'm supposed to pick it up. And same with snail shells. I'm like, okay, this box is like full. What do I do when it's full? What do I do? It's just some. Maybe I'll make a video of like taking you guys on my walks with me. Maybe that would be interesting. I got a new phone, so I can actually make more videos. This Wednesday, I have my top 10 favorite books video coming out. So that will be cool. And then I just want to make more vlog style videos. So if that's something that you guys like, ti amo. And if that's something you guys are interested in, then you know, maybe I'll do more of that. But you know, drop mic, Casey. You're on to something. You're right. You're right. Why? You're right. You're right. I have a problem. Everywhere I look. I'm surprised there's not like just feathers dangling from my ceiling. They're literally everywhere. How many candles do you have? Ooh, I'm not like that good at math. A lot. A lot. I love candles. I love incense. I have a lot of like sage and palo santo and cedarwood. I have like oil diffusers. I just like a lot of things, okay? I just like things. Love you guys. But I hope that you guys are going to be here next Monday. I'm so glad to have found your videos. Mystery! I'm so glad because that brought you here, and I'm so glad that you're here, and I love all of you so much. You will never know how much I love you. I'm serious. I love when my videos come out and I get to chat with you guys. I love doing these lives, especially because I can like actually interact and chat with you guys. And it's just such a great time. And I'm so excited to grow this dream family with you. And I'm so excited for our future dreamy experiences and all of the magic and wonder that we're going to create in our lives. And eventually, obviously down the road, but I want to do like a lucid dream retreat thing. And I think that'd be super cool to do like a meetup one day and actually host like a week-long lucid dream retreat. That's something that's been on my bucket list since I started doing what I'm doing. And so down the road, I hope that I get to meet a lot of you in person one day. I think that'd be really cool. If it does, I'll start collecting them as well. Yeah, I need some help. We gotta turn in our homework next week, y'all. Yeah, you guys, you need to, yep, okay. Thank you. Thank you for addressing that. So, homework this week. Kind of went over it, but now you guys know. I know that homework doesn't sound fun, but this is fun. We're creating a new energy with homework. This is gonna be fun homework. So, homework, guys, today, tonight, preferably, if you haven't done it already. Thanks, Jamal. Create your dream plan. Create your dream plan. Hopefully before you go to bed tonight, because you never know. You can literally have a lucid dream tonight. But what if you didn't because you didn't create your dream plan? Or what if you got lucid, but then you lost lucidity because you didn't have a dream plan? We don't want that to happen. So I hope that many of you created your dream plan on this call. Again, plan, picture, Sankalpa. I hope that all of that made sense. Do you have anxiety day to day? I used to have horrible panic attacks. I used to have like a panic attack every hour, so bad that I couldn't function. I was losing jobs. I had tons of health issues. I was on 8 medications that was also attached to my stomach issues. So I had extremely bad anxiety, very bad depression growing up. And the only thing, I swear to you guys, the only thing that I changed was I started to practice lucid dreaming, and I started to pay attention to my dreams, and it made me so excited, and that enhanced my creativity. And I was lucid dreaming before I found out what I wanted to do with my life, before I started teaching, obviously, people how to lucid dream, how to have out-of-body experiences. My lucid dream told me that I was meant to do this right here, right now. So lucid dreaming and altered states of consciousness literally gave me life. It literally gave me life. Yeah, see, now I have chill pills and it's fine. Natural lucid chill pills, so it's great. But I just want to inspire you guys. See, yeah, it led me down my spiritual practice. It literally opened up so many possibilities with what I wanted to do with my life. I never even thought of having a business. Like, the word business scared me, and now I'm running 3 of them, and I'm just like, oh my god. And I'm just so excited to see where this practice takes me and takes you guys, and I just love you guys so much, and I hope that this inspired you guys. And I hope you guys created your dream plan, because this will change everything, I swear to you. Again, you want to read this dream plan before you go to bed, and you want to be like, okay, this is what's happening. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. When you create your dream plan, you want to say it as you go to sleep. Like, obviously, you don't have to read the paper when you're trying to sleep, obviously, but read it before you go to bed. Then as you're going to sleep, you want to play out your dream plan, if that makes sense. Oh, that's cool. I'm actually working on my first book. I've never written a book before, so it's a process for sure, but that will be happening. And I have a physical product that's coming soon that's gonna blow your guys' freaking minds. It's gonna blow your guys' mind. So I'm just telling you, I have been wanting to create this forever, and you are going to love it. It's going to be so sick. Do you ever do shadow work? Absolutely. Lucid dreaming is the #1 way where I do shadow integration and trauma integration. Especially, I do that in waking life still. I've done that especially really heavily the past like 3 months. So I still do this work in waking life, especially when it comes to like the trauma that I went to as a child. But lucid dreaming is where it's really easy for me, because you can go into your dream, show me my shadow or shadow now, and it will literally bam right there, and you're like, hey, what do you represent? What do I need to work through? What am I avoiding? What can I do to integrate this? Like, you can literally just ask questions directly to your shadow. So lucid dreaming is basically my favorite way to do everything. Jamal, oh, okay. It's a custom journal that's super sick. And it's just crazy. Even though you might guess what it is, you have no idea what it's going to contain, because it's so awesome. And I dreamt about this, and I was like, oh my god, I need to create that. but would you like to come back as a ghost? I mean, technically, aren't we kind of, you know, like that? You guys are gonna freak out, okay? It's gonna be so cool. Is it a what? What is that? MLM? What is that? Am I missing something? What is that? But you guys are gonna freaking love it. So I'll let you guys know when I gotta figure out the deets of it. But you guys will be the first to know, I promise. And it's gonna be so cool. Do you listen to music at all to induce lucid dreams? I listen to like my music that I make on my channel. Like that was my goal with the meditation sleep music. All the sleep music, if you hear like on YouTube, it's like lucid dream sleep music, and then it's like all these high-pitched noises and like piano, and it's just like bam bam, and you're like, how can I sleep to this? So I wanted to create music that makes you feel like you're in ambient space. It makes you feel like you're floating. It makes you feel like you're already dreaming. It literally is just like this really cool ambient kind of like psychedelic space chill vibe. So I actually listen to a lot of my sleep music on my channel. But yeah. When was your last lucid dream? What day is it? What day is it? Monday, so Friday. But I did have kind of a half out-of-body experience on Saturday. But again, I just kind of got half out of my body, so. Exactly. Just very chill. You guys are crazy. You know, I wouldn't argue with that. Like, okay. I wouldn't argue with that. Okay, my lovely friends. I hope you have all had an amazing time chilling with me. I hope that you guys created your dream plan. This is your dream assignment. What, Oscar? It's just a cup. It says I can and I will on it. It's very accurate. This is how all teacups should be sized. I don't want to have to fill my teacup up like 80 times in a day. You know? Difference between lucid dreaming and astral projection. Lucid dreaming is where you are conscious within the dream. You are aware of the fact that you are dreaming as the dream is happening, and you are literally inside your subconscious mind. An out-of-body experience is when your conscious mind or your consciousness is projected outside of yourself, and you can actually visit other realities outside of your mind. Right? Right? It's so great. I've been drinking my cacao in it, and it's lovely. It's just lovely. Favorite tea. Okay. The dream tea that I talked to you guys about in my video, the dream tea from like Tazo, something. Lotus tea, because that makes my dreams nuts. For those of you who don't know, blue lotus tea is the craziest tea you will ever drink for your dreams. I definitely recommend. It is even crazier than mugwort, so I would definitely get some blue lotus tea. I love all tea. I'm a huge tea advocate. I have my cupboard is like stacked with tea, and I open it and it's like kind of falling out, and I have to like play Tetris with it because I just have so many. It's actually Tazo Dream, you'll find it. But I literally have so much tea. I'm like, okay, trying to play Tetris to keep it all in the cupboard. So that is where where I'm at, which is probably why I needed such a big tea mug. I do that too, zombies. I actually did that today. And it's great. Great. Especially before bed. I read that hot can ruin it. It really depends the temperature. I drink it hot. And I think when it's too hot, or you like steep it too long, if that makes sense. But I haven't had any issues. I literally get the loose blue lotus flower leaf, and then I have these little tea makers. You guys saw them, the little swan goose tea things. I just pop it in there, and I just pour some hot water in there, let it steep. So I kind of like use it to either drink or, you know, smoke. So I love it. Good night, Casey. Again, thank you so much for the 50. I love you so much. I'm sending you so much love and lucid dreams. I hope you have an amazing night, you guys. And you guys, I will definitely be back next Monday. So again, if you guys have any recommendations for what you want to do, we could try some breath work Monday. I'll show you guys some cool breath work to release DMT, to reset your nervous system, to boost your immune system, all of that. Really, really cool. Ooh, I love that. I can't wait to get a garden so I can grow all my own teas and all my own citrus teas. Start a tea channel. I could do it as a series on this one. I could literally just review teas. If you guys, that reminds me, if you guys have any series that you want to that you want to see on the channel, please let me know. Again, we're gonna have like more vloggy style videos. I want to kind of make more story time videos of my experiences. So if there's any kind of other series that you want to see on the channel, definitely let me know. Farming with Haylee. I so would do that. I would do that. You guys wait. Once I'm in Washington, once that actually comes into the physical, we're going farming. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we are. Our sleep paralysis is very good with you. Good, healthy for you. Okay, wait, I need to start over. I hear sleep paralysis is very healthy for you. We'll be going to that around 5 to 6 times a night naturally, because that's a symptom of REM, or rapid eye movement sleep, when we go into sleep paralysis, so we don't like act out our dreams physically in waking life. So I would say it's pretty healthy, because then we don't punch our partner in the face or walls, and we don't like run into walls when we're dreaming, like that one dog video, which was so crazy. Did you guys see that, where the dog was like sleeping and he starts like running really fast and he gets up and just rams into a wall? Yeah, that would happen probably if we didn't go into sleep paralysis. So I'd say it's pretty healthy for you. Yeah. I'd say. DMT breathwork before sleeping. Yes, I do have some videos on DMT breathwork. I did do a whole live video on there, so if you guys want to see that, it is on my channel. But we'll do an updated one this upcoming Monday. And then whatever else you guys want to see on Monday, I'll either do a post about it, like a YouTube post in the community tab, or you'll be able to just leave a comment on this video. But so it's better to bring the water to a steam rather than a full boil. Yeah, you don't especially with the water in it. I actually have a tea maker thing where I literally turn on the tea maker and it just heats up, and then I just pour it in my tea. But you don't want to like boil the water and have your tea steeped in it. Yeah, I agree, Marcus, for sure. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys had an amazing time chilling with me. We've been live for 2 hours, so I'm gonna do some lucid dream work. I've got some assignments to do myself for my dreams tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If you guys would like to lucid dream in 30 days or less, or induce out-of-body experiences in 30 days or less, or if you'd like to work with me personally one-on-one, then you can check out that link right there. I offer courses, classes, and one-on-one mentorships. There will be some courses coming out soon, which I'm so excited about, and that physical product soon when I get it done, which is going to be cool. We will be back next Monday at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Hope you guys have an amazing night. Oh, and the video's coming out Wednesday on my top 10 favorite books, so check that out if that's something that interests you. Thanks again for all the fun. I love you all so much, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. And as always, I'm sending you endless love and endless lucidity. Bye.